I didn't think I would ever be sitting in this chair again. Welcome to episode 6, shout out Drake, of the Nomadic podcast. What a great day. It's Thursday. But look, I don't know if you guys can read a calendar, but it is March. And are you guys excited for March? It's Baylor, Guy, John, and Sean excited for March.
It is the best month of the calendar year for sports, baby. We made it.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
We have made it.
It's no longer my month.
Unfortunately, before we get started, we need to talk about how John is unfortunately a scab. He's not coming to New York City with us to watch day 1 of the Big East men's basketball.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking our talents to the Big Apple for the Big East tournament and more. We might post some stuff. We'll see. But look, we're introducing...
It'll be Johnless.
Yeah, we will be Johnless.
While I will not be on that trip, I might send in some footage from the Big Ten tournament semifinals. I will be in attendance. Might get to see a preview of the Final Four. That's going to be the best Big Ten tournament semifinals.
Illinois, Nebraska, or Illinois, Michigan State?
Purdue could be good too.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Braden Smith, elite guard.
Hey, UCLA, we've seen what Donovan Dent can do.
It's time to spin the big dial. So I'm going to go ahead and do so. How are you guys doing today?
Wonderfully.
I'm fantastic, man. Spring break, we made it.
We've seen better days. American University lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, we could talk college basketball all day, right? And guess what? We're going to do that. Welcome to the new way. We're going to be talking about stuff. We're calling it the rundown for now. I got 5 topics, and I'm just going to go with whatever I feel is right. So let's start off with college basketball tournaments. Now, there is 31 conference tournaments. Some of them are already underway by the time we're filming this. So, look, guys.
We currently have 16 of them on Guy's bedroom wall right now.
Actually, we filled out a 17th bracket, but John hasn't come with the America East bracket to my room yet.
Me and Guy are filling out every single conference tournament bracket.
On paper.
Yes.
Can we have a photo of that on...
I'll think about it. No, okay. I'm just kidding. All right, so look. I want to know, what are your guys' thoughts on the tournaments in general? Do you guys have any sneaky picks or anything? Or what do you guys just want to talk about? It's college basketball tournaments. It's a large variety, 31 of them. What tournament do you think is going to be the best?
I really like Belmont. That's all I have to say.
That's a great shout. I'm a big fan of Arch Madness. However, we need to talk about my favorite conference tournament of them all. The Big West. It does not get enough media coverage. I also want to give a shout out to Starch Madness. I'm not going to talk about the Big Sky, but the Big West Conference Tournament is absolutely electric every year because there is just there's always a team that's good enough to be pretty close to the bubble. Never quite has the schedule, WAB, strength of resume kind of metrics to get there, and it's can they get it and can they win? And there's always a few really great contenders who can steal it off of that top
Many
seed.
could argue that UC Irvine could have had an at-large bid maybe last year.
Yeah, and then Miles Che stabbed him in the back, transferred, and went to UNLV to get hurt.
You know what tournament is better than any tournament out there, any conference tournament, any March Madness? The Juicer tournament on No Pulp. Yesterday, I saw a clip on my social media of Sam Reese arguing that the Northeast Conference, or the NEC for short, has the best conference tournament.
The NEC?
Yes, the NEC for short.
I think that's a way to abbreviate it.
And I think that Sam Reese had a phenomenal take. Shout out Citrus TV Sports. He explained it. The higher seeds host games in the NEC. It's absolute cinema.
I'm going to have to disagree with Baylor here because the best conference tournament is the Fun Belt, ladies and gentlemen.
I can get behind this.
I love the Fun Belt.
Arkansas State supremacy.
Let me talk. If you've seen the bracket before, it is the most ridiculous thing ever. If you're playing on that first day, you got to win. It's almost a week in a row. And this year, it's crazier than ever before because the margins between the first...
Was it the first year they've done it like this?
The first and the 7th ranked teams is they all, I think the 2nd through 7th ranked teams all tied with the same record, which leaves a team like Arkansas State, who's second in the net in the conference. They have the 7 seed, so they got to win 4 or 5 days in a row if they want to win the tournament. While a team like, who got the 2 seed? I don't know, like North Texas.
Marshall or
something
North Texas
like
in the AAC.
Texas State, my fault, same team.
Here, we're talking about
crazy.
Improbabilities, and I got one right here. A team that we've mentioned on this program before, it's Gardner-Webb. They had a 3-28 record, right?
One D1 win and a Division III loss to boot.
But they can still make the tournament if they win the Big South.
They have 2 Division I wins this year. Both are against USC Upstate.
And you know who they beat again? The first round of the conference tournament? USC Upstate. They're 2-1 against them this year.
That's what John literally just said.
Oh, I thought you said that in the regular
Different
season.
font.
Hey, it's good. It's good.
American University lost. I'm sad.
It's the Patriot League.
Uh,
I just can't wait for the Big West tournament to start.
I can't wait
The
for
basketball.
I can't wait for the Big Ten tournament. I'll be there.
Okay, well, hold on. This gets me into a quick point about these high major conference tournaments. Honestly, any multi-bid league, include the A10, include the Mountain West, these conference tournaments, I just don't care. If you're a multi-bid league, the conference tournament means absolutely nothing. We've seen it year over
That's
year
just not
over
true.
year. The committee doesn't take into account those
I don't-
results. Look at Michigan last year.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
agree-
Michigan
I
fan.
agree- I
They
agree
They
that-
were stuck on the 5 line. Wisconsin, they were way overseeded for where they went out. These conference tournaments that are multi-bid leagues, I just don't think that the committee takes them into account, especially the Sunday championship games.
I agree.
I mean, you cannot tell me that the year Duquesne beat BYU in the first round, that they were seeded where Duquesne should have been. They were seeded where VCU should have been. And it was because the committee didn't make any contingency brackets. I don't care what Seth Davis tells you, he's wrong.
I agree from the aspect that, yes, it does suck that the games don't really matter. I mean, we saw last year Michigan beat Purdue, Maryland, and Wisconsin.
Try not to be biased real quick.
Yeah.
3 teams that they beat in the conference tournament that ended up getting higher seeds than them. But I disagree from the fact that you just don't care about the tournaments because those are some elite level hoops. Michigan, Maryland last year. Trey Donaldson goes coast to coast. Michigan State, Wisconsin. Wisconsin wins on a block 3. Or half-court shot or whatever. Michigan-Wisconsin was a great low-scoring game. Those are elite level basketball, and I love that. I don't care about
It's fun games to watch, but once the bid stealers are gone, there's no reason for me to watch it.
Well, John mentioned elite level basketball. And if you're not aware, this draft class is full of elite basketball players. It's unbelievable. And I have a question to propose to you guys, or a question that has multiple answers, I guess. Who are the players that should stay another year in college?
I mean, actually, I'm talking about the guy who probably should not stay another year in college, and that's AJ Devonsa. I get it that you want to get your degree, which is a noble cause, a
Well, his
very
mom
noble
wants
cause.
him to get
Well,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, his mom wants him to.
He's
yes.
pulling a Cooper flag.
Yeah, it's a very noble cause. But also, you can go back and get your college degree anytime. That's actually what a lot of one-and-done guys do.
Shout out to
And
Shaquille O'Neal.
also,
Jared McCain.
yeah, I mean, you could be a number one, like you can solidify you're going to be a number 1 overall pick next year, but you can also be the number 1 overall pick this year.
I think he solidified that with how bad Darren Peterson has been of recent.
Oh yeah, his stock's gone all the way down.
I just don't think that's
I'm
true,
out on
if I'm being
Peterson.
honest.
I'm not
Out
all.
is ridiculous.
I have to
I'm
agree.
out on
I have to
him.
agree.
I'm
Darren, I don't care. I have been an AJ DeBanza number 1 overall pick truther this whole season. Saying you are out on Darren Peterson is ridiculous.
Please look at the stat line versus Arizona.
I don't care about his stat line for whatever, whenever. Darren Peterson is easily the most talented scorer that college basketball has seen in probably 10 years, probably more. If I'm being honest, probably more.
You want to talk about other guys in this draft class who could potentially be falling off of a cliff? Let's talk about Keaton Wagler. This man has been so unfathomably inefficient in his past 5-6 games. At this point, if I'm an NBA scout, I'm looking at a potential wall and thinking, how is he going to do this over 82
something
games?
I wanna
He
say-
needs another year to prove himself.
Something I want to say about
I
that
just
because
disagree.
my dad is a big Illinois fan. He's an Illinois alum, and I've talked with him a lot, extensively about the Keaton Wagler situation, and I agree with him.
Situation.
He thinks Keaton should come back because while he is an elite level scorer, and while he has struggled to say the least since
And he
Kylan
doesn't have
Boswell came
NBA
back.
level athleticism.
Let me talk. What I was saying, he has struggled since Kylan Boswell came back. He's small. I know he's 6'6", but he is small, and he needs to put on weight if he wants to succeed at the next level, and I think he can do that. He can grow to like 210 or whatever, and he'll go top 3 next year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I think there's also at least 2 other guys who are probably not like top 5, top 10 picks, but there's I think one guy whose draft stock has gone all the way up and one guy who's gone all the way down. The one guy I think who's gone up is Jeremy Fears. As much as I know John Hextor hates Jeremy Fears, this guy is not only a very good scorer, a very good passer, a really good defender. I think a lot of teams could use that.
Sure.
And one person I think fell off. He wasn't a high pick to begin with. What happened to Tahad Pettiford? That dude is falling off a cliff.
Yeah, my stance on this who should declare, who should not thing, I think if you're Keaton Wagler, who is basically a guaranteed lottery pick, there is no chance you pass up the NBA. He is going to make way more money in the NBA.
I don't know about that.
Way more money in NBA contracts.
Is he a guaranteed lottery pick at this point?
I guarantee you.
Just to inform you, Keaton Wagler is mocked 6th currently in the draft.
Yes, which Keaton Wagler is 6'6", has shown he can shoot the lights out. Any NBA team would love to pick
You know
him.
who this sounds a lot like? Dalton Connect, who fell to number 17.
Dalton Connect and Keaton Wagler are two completely different
Dalton
prospects.
Connect played
Dalton Connect was like
multiple years in
24 when he got
Also,
drafted.
Connect wasn't a ball handler. Ziegler was the ball handler.
And Keaton Wagler is a phenomenal talent. He's shown that he can shoot the lights out. Any NBA team would be lucky to have him. He is going to make a bag in the NBA. It's a guaranteed contract. And I don't think if you are a lottery pick, you ever postpone the NBA ever, because then you are further away from your second NBA contract, which is where the real money is made. I think in sports, if you have the opportunity to be a top, prospect pick and make a ton of money.
So you think Milan Momcilovic should declare?
Milan Momcilovic and Keaton Wagler are two completely different prospects.
A guy in a similar position, his name has about 7 letters. It's Koa Pete. Should Koa Pete stay or should Koa Pete declare?
So Koa Pete. Koa Pete, it's unfortunate because he low-key peaked in his very first college game. Against Florida, he dropped 30, and I remember watching that game on TNT, and I was like, wow, holy crap, this is one of the best college freshmen I've ever seen in my life. And while Arizona's unbelievable, and I think they're one of the 3 favorites to win the national title, he's not the best freshman on his own team. Braden Burries is better, and Karchenkov has been right there with him recently. I know he's been hurt and stuff, but Koa Pete should absolutely come back for another year, especially because Burries is going to go to the draft. It will be his team next year.
Who cares?
Dude, he's not a lottery pick right
He's a
now.
first-round pick. It's millions, guaranteed money.
I guarantee you he will make more money at the University of Arizona from NIL than he will if he's the 25th pick in the draft.
He's not going to go 25.
Listen,
I just don't think so.
You're talking about getting drafted. And on draft night, what do you traditionally wear? A suit. And Guy Franklin was telling me something that he thinks needs to be mandatory in college basketball. Go ahead, Guy.
I don't just think this for college basketball. I think you talk about this for NBA. I think you can even make an argument for this in football. They need to be wearing suits. They need to be wearing formal attire.
Who is they? Specify who they is.
I am done with coaches dressing in pajamas.
Do we think this extends to assistants also?
Pajamas? What?
A quarter zip in sweatpants is absolutely ridiculous.
Nobody wears sweatpants. That's just not true.
Yes, it is absolutely true. I've seen Red Autry standing on the Syracuse basketball sideline.
Not sweatpants. It is not true.
It is absolutely ridiculous. John Calipari, in an exhibition game this year for Arkansas, wore a quarter zip. This man looked like a disgusting oaf. He looked like a stress ball with his stomach pressed against that thing. This man looks so good in a jacket. He looks like a suave, Italian, amazing man. He needs to be wearing a suit. Regular season Rick, why do you think he gets no March success? Because he dresses like he's going to sit on the couch to watch the tournament every day. Absolutely, utterly disgusting. Who gets results in this league? Nate Oates.
Oh, Rick Pitino.
Hubert Davis. Rick Pitino.
Hubert Davis is your example?
Hubert Davis has been absolutely amazing, and I've been the biggest Hubert Davis hater of all time, but he gets results.
One quick point. Top 3 teams in the country, Duke, Arizona, Michigan. What do they all have in common? Tommy Lloyd, John Shire, and Dusty May all wear quarter zips.
All young
all of them are going to fizzle out before the
And
Final
my
Four.
point is, when did quarter zips become fancy?
COVID,
When
I
did
think.
people decide that was okay?
COVID.
I have
It's
to
happening
agree
on
with
Wall
Guy.
Street, too. These guys wear vests and quarter zips. It's absolutely absurd. You need to be wearing a suit. You need to be wearing a tie. The players wear uniforms. The ref wear uniforms. The media wear suits. In baseball, the managers wear uniforms. Look, we're not talking about football right now. We're talking about basketball. If you could somehow get Brett Bielema to fit inside of a suit, you have to do that. The man would look so much better. I just don't understand why these guys are acting like college basketball is a game. It's not. Ball is life.
So any
Ball is life.
any Illini, Razorback, and volunteer fans we had have left the channel now after Guy's rant.
Can we just stop for a second? Guy's point for this was about John Calipari wearing a quarter zip for an exhibition game. Who cares? It is not.
It was a televised. It was on the SEC network.
You know what? I don't care. It's an exhibition game. I don't give a crap what the coaches wear.
You know how many
All I care about
dropped that game?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guess what, guys? It was an exhibition game. We did not watch.
What did Mike Tomlin say?
We do not care. We do not care. Because it is, who cares?
And what Mike Tomlin was a quarter zip, and what success has he had in the postseason?
He has a Super Bowl, by the way.
It was a long time ago.
Sports don't count in the 1900s.
Remind me who won the national title in college basketball last season.
It was Florida.
And what does Todd Gordon wear?
QZ.
Where does Florida sit right now in the country?
I would put them as the top three line. I think that's fair.
I think they are the hottest team in the country.
They are the hottest
easily
team.
worked their way into
Thomas
the
Haw has been a
They just beat Alabama. Arkansas so bad the other day that
And if Todd Golden wore a suit, it might be like that meme with the nice looking guy in the suit and the gross looking guy in the quarter zip getting that. He might not have gotten those stalking allegations.
Stop. And I want to make one last point. I'm kind of pigging back for a second, but we're on the topic of Arkansas right now. I just want to say, Darius Acuff does not get the praise he deserves.
National Player of the Year. He's my National Player of the Year.
I wrote this down for a reason, and this is the last thing I'm going to say before we switch topics. There's been 2 SEC players to average 22 points a game and 6 assists in a season. Those 2 players, Pistol Pete Maravich and Darius Acuff.
Okay, this is not a fair comparison to make. Pete Maravich is the all-time college basketball leading scorer. He did it in like 3 years, and he averaged like 49 points a game.
Ridiculous. But one thing I want to say about Acuff, that game I watched him play against Alabama on the road was one of the greatest basketball performances I've seen in my life. 3/5 of the Arkansas starters fouled out. They were without Carter Knox and in Titletown. And
who wears a suit better? NATO. That's why Alabama won that game.
But Acuff dropping 50 and almost
49.
winning in double overtime was unbelievable. That man is a top 5 pick. Best point guard in the draft.
He's a national player of the
Let me
year.
go on a rant about Darius Acuff real quick.
Real quick.
I want to go on a rant about him. You already said 22 and 6. He is also doing that on 62% true shooting. He's shooting 44% from 3.
I love true shooting.
Mom Cheelich is shooting 52% from 3.
I love true shooting. I love advanced metrics. And a sport that has a lot of advanced metrics is baseball. And ladies and gentlemen, the World Baseball Classic is upon us. It's the 6th ever World Baseball Classic.
Really?
And what are your guys' thoughts?
Let's talk nationalism, baby.
Listen,
go Team USA.
We're staying in Team USA. And Tigers ace pitcher Tariq Skubal.
Tarek.
Tarek Skubal.
Wait, that sounds like
You said
Ryan Maletti reference. All right.
Shout out Armel. You actually said that kind of Britishly, which leads into this. Skubal is only set to pitch 1 game in the World Baseball Classic against Great Britain before he's back with Detroit. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
You are the back-to-back Cy Young Award winner. It's your first time pitching for Team USA. I get the Tigers are probably going to be a playoff team, but this is Team USA. We were like this close to winning the World Baseball Classic last year with arguably now a better roster. You got to be going multiple games.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, my problem with it isn't about anything that the Tigers are going to do. Look, injuries are going to happen in the WBC. It's already happened to Jeremy Pena, right?
Edwin Diaz last year.
Yeah, Edwin Diaz 2 years ago. My problem with Tarek Skubal not pitching is that it's clearly a financial decision. He's an impending free agent at the end of next year, and I understand that he wants to protect his own value by not having his elbow look like shredded chicken. However, I think at some point you just have to say, if you are going to commit to this team, you are going to commit to this team. They have a designated pitcher pool, which is if your team survives the pool play phase, you can trade out pitchers going into the knockout phase. And I understand that we want to protect our pitchers' health. But if you are going to commit to wearing your country's letters on your jersey. You have to commit to that, and you need to be on the roster barring an injury. Tarek Skubal is not doing that. He has to pitch in the knockout rounds.
In the wise words from the movie Miracle, the name on the front means a heck of a lot more than the name on the back. And that's why we love Team USA, and we're bringing it home this year. Go America.
Japan won last year, but look,
It wasn't last year.
excuse me, last go around, Guy Franklin. But look, here. The World Baseball Classic is a big event, right? But that reminds me of something that Guy Franklin put in the group chat. Guy sent our tweet of the week from Mr. Sam Block at the Block Spot. It's Keep 3, Cut 9 sports events. And I'm just going to read the list to you guys. March Madness, NBA playoffs, WNBA playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs, the college football playoffs, the NFL playoffs, the MLB postseason, the College World Series, Wimbledon, World Cup, the Olympics, and the Masters. Now,
If you're
we had
keeping
a-
golf or tennis in there, you are ridiculous.
we had a huge debate over this. It shocked the group chat, frankly. A lot of messages were sent. Things got heated.
I didn't
look.
participate.
It was understandably heated, though.
It was understandably heated, and why was that?
I'm going to give my hot take right now after we just talked about the World Baseball Classic. I do not care about national sports whatsoever.
And Baylor, I have to agree, but you carry on.
Who cares? The U.S. wins the Olympics every time, basically.
Wins the Olympics.
I don't
That's
care
not
about-
you. It's only individual.
I don't care about the Winter Olympics, bro. I don't watch Winter Olympic sports. U.S. dominates in Olympic sports and the Summer Olympics every single go around. It's the same thing. The World Baseball.
So do you not care about your country?
No, I don't care
Do you
about
not care about your fellow man?
I don't care about the U.S. winning because the U.S. wins. It doesn't mean as much in the U.S. You know what I care about? I care about Nebraska basketball. That's why my first pick of the three would be March Madness. March Madness is the best tournament.
Maybe they'll win a game this year.
Maybe first possible win this year. But hoping and praying right now.
I
Also,
will be picking a 14 seed.
and also with my love for Nebraska, I'm picking the college football playoff. While we haven't made an appearance there yet, college football is what I grew up on. I have to pick college football. Lastly, basketball is my sport. The last option is so obvious. The NBA playoffs.
Guy, what do you got?
I think taking the NBA playoffs is ridiculous. It's the worst playoff.
That's just not
format.
true.
That's just not
It's the
true at
worst
all.
playoffs in American sports. I believe that March Madness, it's the greatest tournament that we have on this planet. You have to take March Madness with the one. With the number two, I'm picking the Olympics. Not only is it, in my opinion, one of the more important things as far as supporting your country and supporting your fellow citizen alongside you, but you get the most diversity of events. You get the most different options. You still get your basketball.
Who's
But
watching them?
I watch the Olympics.
You're watching
Summer
curling?
and Olympics. I watch curling. My last event that I'm taking, for me, I want to say in a biased way, the MLB playoffs because the Dodgers are great. However, I am able to put that aside and take the World Cup because I believe that is
World Cup?
I believe that the name on the
Soccer?
front matters.
Soccer on the
I
Nomadic
believe
podcast?
I don't care about soccer other than the World Cup. If you can make me watch soccer, I will watch a spring training baseball game. I will not watch soccer
just can't
under
believe-
any pretense other than the World Cup. And if you can get me to do that, that means that you are a tournament worth watching.
I can't believe. I'm just going to push back on Guy. As a diehard LA Dodgers fan, he's not going to pick the MLB,
MLB
playoffs.
playoffs.
That's just not. He's just not a real fan. He's going to say, "No, I care more about my country."
It's like cutting off my knee.
Guy, I'm holding you to that with the World Cup this year. I'm going to make sure you're tapped in.
Who cares about soccer and who cares about half the sports in the Olympics? Get that out of my face.
You still get the whole other half.
Guy, let me talk, please.
John, what are your thoughts?
Well, so my draft is very similar to Guy, so I'm going to change it up a little. But obviously, March Madness. I'm a college basketball diehard.
best
It's the greatest,
tournament by
it's the greatest
far.
tournament
I
ever.
agree.
Nothing even close.
Nothing
Ryan Maletti said that NBA playoffs is better. Worst take I've ever heard in my life.
Adam said that too, but
I said it's the most iconic playoffs. I didn't say it was better.
That's
no,
ridiculous.
we've had this argument. in the
I
group chat.
already
We don't
feel
need
bad
to-
about taking
we don't need
World
to
Cup
rehash.
over MLB.
Second, I'm taking the World Cup. I love soccer. As someone who's gone to international soccer tournaments before, that is unbelievable. It is insane, and especially because I have a lot of family overseas. I can root for those countries, and it's a lot of fun.
See, like, that's valid for you. This dude talking about World Cup, bro.
No, I want MLB playoffs. I regret it.
You
No, I
can't take it
regret
back now, John.
I regret it.
So I had Summer Olympics, but because Guy took that, I want to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go with the NFL playoffs.
Good
The
pick.
Good
NFL
man.
playoffs is
Yeah.
absolutely awesome.
Even though the Steelers until the Super Bowl.
That is
Wow.
not true
Even
at
though the
all.
Steelers haven't won a playoff game since I was 10 years old, it's okay.
Shout out to you.
Still-
They started at 13-0.
Yeah. Still,
Chase
it's
Claypool.
so much fun to watch, and especially this year, upsets galore.
Is
It
Chase
was
Claypool still in the
awesome.
league?
And besides the Super Bowl, everything else was great. But I don't know. The NFL playoffs, man, especially in Chicago this year, it was
In the
it was fun.
cog.
Yeah.
In the cog.
In the cog.
SCA is from DC. What do you got?
For me.
I originally also had what was the same as John, which was the same as Guy's, but I also decided to change it up. I did not participate in this heated discussion in the group chat, but
A heated rivalry.
Here's a,
That's a callback.
Yeah. I have 3 picks here, but then I'll just make a quick note after. First pick, I think I'm going to go with the consensus of March Madness. I mean, that kind of has to be there.
Fork Founder
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Then I'm a baseball homer, so I think I got to go with the MLB playoffs.
That's a
So
great
much
pick.
parity.
That's
So
a
mu-
great.
almost-
No, I
oh,
love the MLB
so much
playoffs.
parity. And then you know what? I'm going to go with the NBA playoffs. I like the NBA.
respect
I love the 5 to
Guy,
7 to 7
put
to
that
7.
face away.
See, Sean, that is a completely
but
reasonable,
also,
fair
I
deal.
turned off the Pacers Thunder game at halftime.
No,
That's
no,
not-
let me make a point.
Let
the-
SCA
yeah.
go.
Game 7?
Because, like,
Yes.
there is a
Miller.
tournament. There is a tournament that was not on this list that, while it sounds a little weird, I always somehow end up watching. You guys don't watch the Little League World Series?
That is a great pick. I love the Little League World Series.
And my 3 picks, I boiled it down to some simple reasoning here. The NFL is my favorite sport, so I'm going with the NFL playoffs. The NBA playoffs, I'd argue, are the most iconic playoffs ever. And look, March Madness is the most fun tournament. But let's talk about a team that did not make March Madness, nor came close at all. It's Mississippi Valley State University, MVSU. The Delta
Hey, they can
Devils
still make it.
won 3
No, they got eliminated.
They're out of the playoffs.
Hey, they could be on the bubble. Who knows?
If Auburn's on the bubble,
If Miami of Ohio's on the bubble.
They're deep in the bubble. You have to scroll a couple pages.
3 total wins.
It's a big bubble.
2 wins over D1 teams. Can I tell you what Mississippi Valley State's first win of the season was? It was against Mississippi University for women's men's basketball team. I don't know how that makes sense.
That's
The
so
last
contradictory.
team-
Please
they allow men
tell
into
me
the
you're
Mississippi.
serious.
No,
I
I'm
swear.
serious. I told him that stat.
Yes, guy gave me that. But look,
That's the greatest stat I've heard in my
The
life.
Mississippi University
Yeah.
for Women began allowing men into the school, and because they started doing that, they formed a men's basketball team, but they kept the name of the university the same.
This is, if you guys are tapped into college football, this is like an FCS East type matchup.
It's worse than that.
This is way worse.
MVSU
is like
is
NAIA.
last in the net rankings. But this is a hypothetical that we've talked about in the past within our own circles. What NBA player or sports player, you're going to find out, could lead Mississippi Valley State to a national championship? And guys, we're playing a game of hypotheticals. I have 11 players for you guys. It could be cut, it could be not. That's why you care about the big dial. Anyways, I got 11 players for you guys. I'm going to list them off, and here's what you guys have to do. You either say, no, they can't lead them to a national championship, or you can say where they'll place, like were they going to be eliminated in the round of 64, or if they make it, just say yes and go all in. So the first player is a guy who may have college eligibility. He never went to college. He said he would go to Ohio State. It's LeBron James. My
Wait, I thought he
question
went to
you-
Virginia. Shut up, Evans Rotsky.
Would LeBron James lead
Prime
Mississippi
LeBron or
Valley State
2026
University?
LeBron?
It's LeBron in his current form. Can he do it right now?
Absolutely.
You have the whiteboard, guy.
I have my big board on there, and I don't want to ruin it.
Guy's gonna.
You know what?
Guy's gonna.
You know
hate
what?
I have to say.
I'm going to say right now, Mississippi Valley State could make the tournament. They are getting beat in the round of in the 64. LeBron in the current day and age is not good enough to lead Missouri Valley State,
Mississippi.
Mississippi Valley State to beat a elite D1 team. If they play against the top 6 team in the country, there is no chance they're having a firepower to win that game. Anytime LeBron's not on the court, they are getting dominated. No chance.
What you forget about this, though, is you're acting as if getting doubled or even tripled by LeBron is going to make it completely moot for MVSU. The thing that you have to remember is that, yes, they're not great. They're probably the caliber of a mid-level D2 school, but these are still college basketball players on the team. These guys can still get up and dunk. These guys can still hit a three, and maybe it's not as automatic if it's wide open as it is on most D1 teams, but these guys are still going to be able to hit their shots. They're not going to get completely fried going up against other college basketball players. I think it'll be tough, but I think that it's very much doable, though an upset is possible.
Wait, what is your answer?
Absolutely. I think LeBron can lead them to a national title.
To a national
I
title?
think LeBron, in his current state, what is he, 42 or whatever?
42.
Now? 42 years
He's
old.
42? I
There's
thought he was
no-
40.
42.
No, there's
Holy.
Time flies.
Bro, Bron's about to get
Shut up,
so
LeBron
security.
Surely this won't go on for much longer.
LeBron is not competing with the athleticism of the most elite college basketball teams, because the rest of Mississippi Valley State is so bad. So I said Sweet 16, just depending on what their draw is. But I'll go Sweet 16.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If you were to tell me that this is 2016 LeBron, I would have been all the way, yes, they can totally win the national title. But it's not 2016. So I went with the aptly named Sweet 16. I just don't think LeBron has I don't think he has the athleticism or the stamina that he does anymore. And we've seen it this NBA season. The double-digit point streak stopped. He's looked
Selfless play.
Yeah.
Rui.
He just hasn't looked the same. So while I think they can win 2 games, I think once you get to those elite level teams, they have no chance.
I just
They're
want to
cooked
pause,
against the Florida.
push back real quick. Do we really, what is Mississippi Valley State going to do when LeBron's off the court? Because 42-year-old
gonna
LeBron
make him
cannot play 40 minutes of college basketball, especially against an elite defensive team.
He's going to have to.
Exactly. So what are they? He's not going to be. He can't. There's no chance.
He absolutely can, but let's
No.
get to the next player.
Let's move on. Look, this is a guy who definitely has college eligibility. If James Najee can do it, I think Giannis Antetokounmpo could. Could Giannis lead MVSU to a national title?
No question in my mind he could. Giannis is better than current age LeBron. There's not a chance that Giannis Antetokounmpo isn't leading Mississippi Valley State to the national title. We've got to get some worse players in here, Adam.
Hey,
You know
it's
what?
going in descending
Hey,
order.
hey. Wait, LeBron's number 1 if we're going descending? You know what?
LeBron James.
If we're going descending, I'm gonna spoil the rest of my picks for the rest of this draft. I don't think there is a single NBA player that could lead Mississippi Valley
This
State
is
to a
absurd.
tournament, to the
This is
national title.
absurd.
I don't think one player can string together 6 consecutive games against elite college basketball teams to carry a, for lack of a better term, crappy basketball team to beat elite teams. I don't think it's
Do you
possible.
know the difference in talent level between
It's
the
one
NBA?
player. That's not going to make a difference. I don't
He has
think.
a point.
I don't think that
get
one.
it.
And think about the defenses that colleges can scheme up. Michigan's defense is not stopping, but slowing down
Iowa
one player.
State's defense.
Iowa
Houston's
State,
defense.
Houston's defense. Calvin Sampson is kicking up the scheme of a life against Giannis or any NBA player. I don't think anyone could do it to spoil my picks.
Not saying he's anywhere in the same. He's not Giannis, obviously, but Cooper Flagg, one of his worst games all season was against Houston in the Final Four. And we see how well he's playing in the NBA.
Giannis is 40 more pounds
He's
than
better.
him.
He's better. Not 40, definitely not. But
He might be.
I think Cooper Flagg's like 220. Giannis is probably like 240. But
Giannis is 2
Giannis
inches
is
taller
up
and
there,
is
dude.
way more.
Giannis
But
ordered 50 chicken
I
nuggets
said-
after winning the finals.
I said Giannis. I said Final Four because I just don't think there's a chance that they beat one of Michigan, Arizona, Duke, or Florida. Just in terms of that, teams are killing them in size. Even though Giannis is huge and Giannis is he is a freak. They have so much depth. Much depth.
I'm going to go with a little more optimistic, but still see it on the side of caution. They win, but it's really close. It's really close.
Is it Giannis buzzer beater?
It might be that.
40-footer
But
Giannis three.
Antetokounmpo, Antetokounmpo for the championship.
I feel like if you have a Giannis-led team, you have to have at least some guard play. And I feel like even with Mississippi Valley State, I feel like there's enough.
Giannis couldn't
play.
even win a title with Eric Bledsoe.
Well, let's give it they win, but it's close.
Hey, wait, I forgot to say where I thought they would land. I think Giannis-led Mississippi Valley State would get Sweet 16, Elite 8. I think that's where they could land.
Okay. Well, can this guy, a Calipari guard, can Jamal Murray lead Mississippi Valley State
I thought you were
to the national championship?
Yeah, no chance. First round outie again.
I
Going round
I think
64. How tall is Jamal Murray?
6'4".
Yeah, no shot. You need to be big.
Yeah.
No short guard, or he's not even short, but no guard that's not at least 6'6" is leading a Mississippi Valley State team on a deep run.
Guard play wins in March.
Yeah,
here's my thing. Guard play wins in March, and I agree with that.
court.
I still think you're going to need size to do it, which is why I'm a little bit more cautious on Jamal Murray. I think he's talented enough to do it, but I don't think he's got the size. I think it's a second weekend kind of team. Give me Sweet 16, Elite 8. With a bit of luck and maybe a good draw, I think they could potentially crack the Final Four, but give me Sweet 16.
They're not making it out of the conference tournament.
You're not winning the SWAC.
This is
You're
awful.
not winning the SWAC. Jamal Murray is too hot and cold to be consistently good in March.
They're in the SWAC.
We need consistency here. They're not making it.
They're in the SWAC.
But Jamal Murray, I think every
They're playing Texas Southern.
but Jamal Murray every 10th game has a really good game. What is he doing for the other 9 games?
Good take,
Pedestrian. Pedestrian at best, and he has a couple really
He's
bad
gonna
games.
kill Alabama State.
Yeah, when he goes 4 of 15 from the field, that's not.
Probably
getting more than
closer to
15
5 of
shots.
30.
Would this guy go 4 for 15? He led the Pacers in that finals game when Halliburton went down for a little bit until Rick Carlisle took him out and he got cold. It's Pascal Siakam. Can Spicy P lead Mississippi Valley State to a championship?
Give me the Final Four off rip. He's got the size. I don't know that he's quite got the talent to get him to the national championship, but I like Pascal Siakam in this game a lot more than I like Jamal Murray solely based on size. Give me Final Four, not cutting down the nets.
First round again.
First round exit.
All I gotta say.
Guy, I think you're vastly overrating or underrating how good college basketball players are.
100%.
But I say he's going to go as far as LeBron would, Sweet 16.
Honestly, I mean, it's the same issue with Jamal Murray, but I feel like Pascal's a little more consistent.
Definitely
So
more
I'm going round to 32.
Round of 32 is fair enough. Here's a guy who wore 10 numbers less than that at Kansas, the same number Darren Peterson is. It's number 22. Can Andrew Wiggins lead Mississippi Valley
some reason
State
I
to a
thought you were talking
championship?
about-
Current day Andrew
For
Wiggins.
some reason, I thought you were talking about Ochai Agbaji.
We're talking current day Andrew
Could
Wiggins.
current day Andrew Wiggins
He's on Miami,
lead
right?
Yes, he's on the Heat. He was traded for Jimmy Butler.
I would do absolutely anything to watch this team play in Dayton in the first 4. They would win their first 4 game, win their round of 64 game against against 6 seed TCU, and then they would lose to
This
the 3.
team is not going to be an 11 seed. There is no chance that this.
No, they could be the 16 seed.
They're
that
going
goes
to
the
be
first round.
in every scenario other than Giannis so far. I think that this Mississippi Valley State team is a 16 seed, and I don't think with any of these players they beat a 1 seed. They're not beating Michigan. They're not beating Duke.
I mean, okay. You say they're making round of 64. Would they even make the SWAC tournament? Are we being honest?
What makes this
Are we being
tournament?
honest? Even if they do, they're probably going to lose. It's 32-year-old Andrew Wiggins who averages
Wait. I just want to. He's 32.
Yeah, he's 32.
Sean
just what? 10 points a game.
Sean thinks that FAMU is competing in the G League. What is this?
Yeah.
Dude, 32-year-old Andrew Wiggins. No.
I think this is
role
what
player.
I think. This is what I think. I think 32-year-old Andrew Wiggins is skilled and talented enough as a basketball player to win the SWAC. And I think almost any of these, I don't know the rest of the list, but any of these players will win the SWAC just by having them. Just that talent gap between them and the rest of the teams there.
I need to watch Andrew.
They're
Wiggins
losing to
in
an elite college basketball team. It's just that simple.
I need to watch Andrew Wiggins sweating it out on Selection Sunday.
Listen, there's this guy, his name is Anthony Edwards, but that's not the player. He once said when...
Jaden McDaniels.
Yes, he spoiled it for me. Listen, they got KD, we got Jaden McDaniels. Can Jaden McDaniels lead MVSU to a championship?
How tall is
I
he?
think 6'5".
He's tall.
he was
He's like
6'10".
6'7".
Bro, he's like a wing.
Yeah.
He's
at least like 6'8", I think.
His arms are definitely taller than him. is what I
Mo
want.
hope so,
Diawara,
bro.
shout out.
The only person with shorter arms than their height is definitely
Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain.
quick side note. T-Rex.
Also, Will Campbell.
Yes, Will Campbell.
Hey,
and
and,
Ruben Bain.
Ruben
Bain.
Bain.
Yeah.
Bain.
The T-Rex battles in the
But
AFC
Ruben
East.
Bain doesn't play football. Or excuse me, he does play football. Ruben Bain doesn't play basketball.
Yeah. I mean, I think Jane McDaniels, I think he's good enough defensively to where he can probably hold whoever is the SWAC's leading scorer. I don't even know who that is. I don't pay attention to the SWAC.
Guy doesn't
But
either.
I mean, still, if you're facing an elite team, you're going to need more than a Jane McDaniels round of 64.
So, what do you have, John? Excuse me.
He's big, so they'll win a game. Round of 32.
Round of 32. Just a second
Round of
ago.
64.
Round of 64. Just a second ago, I misspoke and said Ruben Bain doesn't play football. He does. But a guy who actually plays football can Mo Alley Cox to a national championship.
Well, okay, for our most dedicated listeners, you would know that Mo Alley Cox was a very good basketball player.
Guy, this episode did not air.
Telepathically, we told them.
That did not go out.
VCU basketball was at its prime under Mo Alley Cox.
Under
Mo-
Will Alley Cox.
Yeah, okay, well, under either Shaka or Will Wade. I don't remember which it was. But Mo Alley Cox was a great player for VCU basketball before he switched over to football. Because of this, I think Mo Alley Cox is absolutely taking that team through the SWAC. No questions asked. I think they make it on the 13 or the 14 line. They have to win that auto bid. However, let's play the matchup here. They get this year's Purdue team. Are we really picking the Boilers to win that game? Give me Mo Alley Cox eating TKR for lunch.
Bro.
Give me Mississippi Valley State to the round of 32.
Bro, that is a ridiculous take. I'm so sorry. Mo Alley Cox is not a better basketball player than anyone on Purdue's starting lineup. That's true. Like, no. I think this is my first non-round to 64 player other than Giannis. Second round in the SWAC. First time I'm using my whiteboard.
I had losing in SWAC final.
Oh, yeah.
His team is not losing. He
SCA's
played
gonna
in the
do more all day.
A10. Do you understand the gap from the
not making
A10
out
to
the
the
SWAC.
SWAC?
Wow.
no chance. No,
You're
I'm
like,
sorry.
if you gave me VCU Mo Alley Cox, then I can see round of 32.
Oh, it's current Mo Alley Cox?
It's Mo Alley Cox.
29-year-old Mo Alley Cox.
Yeah, 16 seed losing in Dayton.
29-year-old Mo Alley Cox.
Mo Alley Cox is not a needle pusher for this terrible of a Mississippi Valley State team. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
got more football players?
I disagree. Yeah, I know they're losing in the SWAC.
Now,
Yes, no, thanks, guy.
I thought I was thinking
Thanks,
VCU
T.I.
Mo Alley Cox.
time doesn't permit. And college basketball is full of a lot of great arenas. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our draft of the week. It's best stadiums. So it could be most iconic, best. It's just we're drafting stadiums. That's what we're
Slash
doing.
arenas.
Huh?
Slash arenas.
Slash arenas, slash venues.
If you play
whatever you wanna
sports
call
there, it counts.
Maybe coliseums. I have to agree with that. Now that
Maybe
leaves
forums.
golf courses are on the table. Look, you can do a lot.
I might.
But
If
might.
anyone picks a golf course, I'm just exiting the episode.
Augusta's not that bad.
Augusta's a great pick.
What is
That's not
Augusta?
ridiculous.
Augusta
That's where they play the
National
Masters.
Golf Course.
Georgia?
Wait. Did they
No one is watching the Masters.
Wow.
Okay,
that is
respectfully, a lot
ridiculous.
of people watch the Masters.
Since everyone cares so deeply about stadiums, we've all been to them. We're doing a 5-round draft for the second time ever. So,
Let's go.
Sean is on the clock. The person in that chair, which will be Sean for literally almost every episode, gets the first
Oh,
pick.
yeah.
What do you got?
Here's the thing. I feel like this is just a classic, no matter how you look at it. Fenway. Fenway.
It's
Classic,
actually it's the #1 stadium on TripAdvisor.
It's the oldest baseball
That's not even the first
field
baseball
in the
stadium I would
country.
take.
Yeah.
I know what you
It's
would
a
take and
classic.
you're
It's a
wrong.
classic. You got to go Fenway.
On college football Saturdays, there is no stadium in the
my
world where more
God.
people are watching
boy.
football, and that is the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. 110,000 strong. Unbelievable. You guys have
It's
to
not
go
even
there and
loud,
see it
bro.
for yourself. You're crazy. You've never been there. Don't talk to me. It is unbelievable.
To quote a very commonly said line in the Big House. Now she's falling asleep because that was a terrible pick.
Guys, gonna pick the Long
Hold
Beach
on, his
Stadium
writing is
Coliseum.
this fire?
All right.
It's the Gunna meme.
Yeah.
I think. Look, that's not even the best college football stadium.
Or even, yeah, no.
That's
I agree.
college stadium, period.
Yeah, best college stadium, period. Look, I think you're missing out on the best arena in all of the world. This is a place that I'm about to sit in next week. Give me Madison Square Garden.
evil man.
That's a great pick. It's called the Mecca of basketball for a reason. But you know where's a more influential basketball arena and more electric environment?
If you say TBA.
Cameron Indoor
Wow, that's
is
not where I
easily
would
my
go.
first round pick.
That's not the first college basketball stadium I'm taking.
Same.
I
Look
think
at my
that's
big board.
ridiculous. It fits
They call it.
9,000
It's the
people.
Cameron Crazies. Duke is the best program of all time. I hate to like say it.
No,
It's the best of all time.
Carolina's better.
Cameron Crazies. Nowhere else like it. Cameron Indoor.
Listen, Madison Square Garden was my first pick. I'm a lifelong Knicks fan, and I get to visit it next week, which is right. Also, that brings me to this. We're launching a Substack, and that's going to be my first Substack article about that. The nomadicpodcast.com. Look out
Linked
for
in the
that.
description as well.
Yeah, shout out to that. But look,
Yeah.
my first pick is another stadium I've always wanted to go to. It's in Wisconsin. Give me Lambeau Field.
I thought you were going the Cole Center.
See, that's a good pick. I'm a Lions fan. I would have never picked it, but that's a good pick.
Take your next pick.
And then my next pick, it's a bit of an odd one. Give me the Roman Colosseum. Ancient amphitheater.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Built. It's a monument for a reason.
Wow.
The Roman Colosseum.
Wow.
See, that's a actually phenomenal pick.
From the top deck.
I think,
the top row.
in my opinion, you could have waited for that, but I still think that's a first round talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if you would have taken that fourth, fifth round, that might be greatest Nomadic podcast draft of all time.
Really? I reached.
Dude, I don't think any of us were thinking Roman
No,
Colosseum.
I was.
You were?
Shut up, God.
I don't have it on the big board, no, but I was considering it.
That's ridiculous.
You just read my entire big board. That should be illegal.
I can't read his handwriting anyways.
What do you got to say?
My next pick is from a sport that I don't care about that much, if I'm being so for real. But I'm gonna make John really mad with this pick. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm going to the baseball diamond, and I'm picking Wrigley Field.
No, I'm happy for you. I'm glad. I'm glad. I wanted someone to pick Wrigley, and I'm glad they went that early. Because otherwise, I was scared that they weren't going to get picked. Because I knew you aren't picking Wrigley because you don't know ball. But
I think that it's not even a top 5 baseball
That
stadium.
is ridiculous. Based on cultural
I'm
impact,
shoving him in a locker after.
current day stadiums that have as much historical impact.
Have you been before?
Yes, I have been to Wrigley. Yes, I love Wrigley. A great place. It's not the nicest arena, ballpark, I should say.
It's all about the history, man.
But it's the most historic. Got to be Wrigley. Best baseball stadium out there.
All right, let's go to the true best college basketball arena. This is a place that Bill Self has never lost at Big Monday. Give me the Fog. It's Allen Fieldhouse, the house that James Naismith himself built, even though he had a losing record
crap.
at KU. But it's the Fog. Give me the
He's got to
Fog.
think now.
Doesn't touch Cameron.
Wow. Okay. Crap.
Cancer 5 cents.
Was that who you were going to pick?
Okay.
Is this a Cancer 5 cents pick here?
No. We are going across the pond for this pick.
I guarantee you could have got this 5th round.
I don't care if I could get a 5th round. I think it's a 2nd round talent in my evaluation. And it is one of, if not the most iconic soccer stadiums in the world, even though I hate this club. It's Old Trafford, and it is the home of Manchester United. They're moving out of it soon, which is just devastating. But Old Trafford is historic. It is a cultural icon. And as much as I hate Man United, I got to respect how good of a stadium they
Do
have.
any of Mbappe, Ronaldo, or Messi play for them?
Ronaldo used to. Ronaldo played there twice.
I just want to say,
Then
John,
I do care.
John, that's a great pick. I wanted to pick a soccer stadium, but I don't know a single name. You're iconic.
Pick MetLife.
I'm going to continue with the history here for my next 2 picks, actually.
Ooh.
First one, I think it's just the first one with. Yeah, I'm going to take with the second one. I think is a staple of college sports and even Olympic sports because the Olympics were held there once. And then the second one, I'm also going to go across the pond to a pick that I think we all thought he was going to go to. Give me the Coliseum and then Wembley.
Those are 2 amazing picks.
I'm surprised none of you picked them. The Coliseum, home of USC football, and I believe the '96 Olympics.
And the 20.
No,
That's not even
Atlanta.
that's not even the best stadium in that
80,
city, if I'm being so
32
fair.
Olympics, 84, and 2028.
Yeah,
Into it, though.
2028, and then
Maybe
Wembley.
we'll be there
Into
in
it, though.
2028.
I mean, and then
I was
Wembley.
talking about the
when you
I
think
was
of
trolling.
when you think of London,
wanted to
you
call
think of Wembley.
That is
I
true.
would have gone Wembley, but I don't know. They don't have as much tied to one club's history. They're more like from a national stage. But for my 3rd pick, I'm going with a college basketball arena that is built so incredibly strange, but it holds the sound and it's so loud. And I know the program's fallen off, but when they're on peak efficiency, they can cook. Give me Assembly Hall and the Indiana Hoosiers.
That's a good pick.
That arena is freaking nuts, man.
I think it's a reach, but it's a good pick.
Let's stay in the world of college basketball here. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna change it up. I've gone with 2 basketball arenas. I don't think anyone else is picking this. Let's go across the other pond. Let's go across the Pacific Ocean.
Where are you going?
Give me the Tokyo Dome. Absolutely electric venue. The Tokyo Dome,
15th round talent, bro.
Incredible
up
piece
chance
of
for 5
architecture. I would love to one day visit the Tokyo Dome. Give me the Tokyo Dome.
All right, with my next pick, I'm a college football guy.
No.
I'm going to pick the real best stadium in the city of LA. The most iconic college football arena.
Okay.
It's got to be the Rose Bowl.
We're crossing it off.
I might be going there next year, and if I could go there, that would be a dream come true.
I'll go with
It's absolutely electric. I know it doesn't get filled out because UCLA sucks, but iconic venue.
It's a
When
great
you think of
venue.
college football, you think of the Rose Bowl.
When the
the
sun,
only problem-
sets during the Rose Bowl, oh my God.
Cinema.
The only problem I will say with the Rose Bowl as a Los Angeles resident, you have to go to Pasadena. Nobody wants to go to the SGV.
We do not care.
Atlanta artist Young Thug has a song called Digits. And the first line is, horses don't stop, they keep going. And a place where horses go is Churchill.
That's a great,
That's a great pick.
That was my next pick.
It's a great pick.
That is a great pick. Oh,
Churchill Downs.
That throws a wrench in my plans.
Ooh, I spoiled his plans. I foiled it like an evil villain. And a place where evil villains, for some, specifically people from Massachusetts, give me Lumen Field, Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks, the 12th man.
It's a solid pick.
An unbelievable stadium.
Yeah.
I'm not moved. Not gonna
Not
lie.
moved.
I'm moved by the crowd. I'm not moved by the stadium.
I just think,
I highly disagree.
I think for
It's
the greatest,
the home of the greatest crowd.
I think in the greatest stadiums draft, you have to go historical. And with my next pick, I'm gonna go just about as historical as they come. Down in Lincoln, Nebraska, the place with the longest sellout streak in the country, give me Memorial Stadium. It's electric, it's the best, and I practically grew up there. Shout out Nebraska.
So we could pick Lumen Fields and L, but Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nebraska, this is a way more historical. Home of the 1995 Nebraska football team is the greatest football team of all time. Lumen Field, yes. They're the greatest college football team of all time. It's
Listen,
not close.
I would argue about that,
It's
but we
not
got to
close.
get a guy's pick.
36-point margin of victory every single game.
Yeah, okay, so I'm very happy. I haven't had to do any crossing off on my big board right now
maybe that
because
says something about your big board.
since my most recent pick, because these two have just fumbled their previous 4 picks.
Churchill Downs is an amazing pick, by the way. That was my next pick.
What I'm gonna say here
Yeah.
is it's a ballpark that I guess that gives away what sport it is. It's a ballpark that, in my opinion, is far and away the best ballpark in the country. Now, I've never been here, but
thank God. If he said Dodger Stadium, I was going to tweet out.
the pictures that I have seen
been
of it,
here.
to the
Oh, I think I know this one.
the reviews from people who have been into this stadium, they all love it. It has to be PNC Park in
Good pick.
Pittsburgh,
I
Pennsylvania.
want to go there this summer,
And you
man.
have to, Bob Nutting, put a good team on the field, pack that place out.
They might be
I want it to
solid
look
this year.
sick.
They might be solid this
it's
year.
a guy. My only pushback on that is great stadium, but do they have historical significance there? Think of a moment that happened in PNC Park.
Oh my God, historical significance, such a big deal.
Well,
no,
it's
at
the
the end of the
greatest
day,
stadiums draft.
historical significance is nice,
go.
but if you have the best park, you have the best park.
Well, Baylor loves this historical significance, and my place has historical significance. It's kind of a caveat because it's not one stadium. It's 18 stadiums that sit on one ground. Give me Wimbledon, ladies and gentlemen. The Wimbledon
good.
grounds. It's the biggest grass tournament in the... Frick you. It's the biggest grass tennis tournament in the world. I was so sad because I was in London last summer and I didn't get to go to Wimbledon. But hopefully next time I'm out there, I get to go. That would be a dream come true. It's unbelievable, and there's literally nothing like it in sports.
We do not care about tennis.
Great pick.
Okay.
John. Great pick.
All right, here we go.
tennis.
Last 2 picks here. I'm surprised nobody's picked this. With my 4th round pick, Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
It's
the pick
new
that-
Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
we're not
it's basically the same thing. with my last pick, very unconventional. You guys probably don't even think of the sport. Give me Daytona.
Oh my God!
NASCAR! Daytona's electric!
Sean, you best believe I have racetrack on mine. Don't worry.
Daytona's electric.
Dude, I tried to go outside the box, and both my outside of the box picks got taken from me.
Let's go. Give me Daytona
Are you really
round
outside the
5.
box?
I guess not.
Is John outside the box?
Well,
No chance.
I think it was Guy who said this at the very start of this.
Oh, yes.
That we do not care about the sport.
Yeah.
Oh, good
In
pick.
the wise words of Jim Nance. Hello, friends, and welcome to Augusta National for the Masters Tournament, the best
go.
golf tournament in the world. I can't wait for it to start in a month. Me, my dad, well, I'm sad I won't be watching with them live
Quit
this year,
spamming.
but oh my God, I love
pick, John.
golf, and I love the Augusta National and the Masters.
You need to be shown to a doctor for loving golf. For my 5th and final pick, I'm also going to take a racetrack. And I'm going to go to a racetrack that
Oh, boy.
Oh, of course.
I want the F1 circuit, the F1 circus
You crying?
to return to. They haven't been back since before the pandemic.
Wait, isn't the circuit multiple tracks?
Look,
You gotta choose one.
no, I'm
He's getting there, don't worry.
I'm getting there. Look, they say Interlagos is in Brazil, Silverstone is in Britain, but Sepang is in my heart. Bring back the Malaysian Grand Prix. What a wonderful racetrack. What beautiful architecture. The only good thing that Herman
Monaco
Tilke has ever
clears.
done in his entire architectural career. Let's go to Sepang.
I agree. Monaco's a good pick.
Monaco is not a full-time thing, so I assume that we couldn't take it as a street circuit.
See, I didn't know that.
For
For my next pick, God, I tried to go. Oh, sorry, my last pick, final pick.
It sucks I couldn't get Walter Pavilion. in there.
I was trying to go outside the box, and not pick everything from the same things. But my ball knowledge picks from other sports, which are just the most iconic places in other places, is not really ball knowledge. My next pick, it has to be Death Valley in Louisiana. Iconic.
Which is the real Death Valley.
Which is the real Death Valley.
Okay.
100%. It's iconic. LSU.
They don't lose night games.
LSU. Well, they got smoked by Alabama.
Okay,
this
yeah,
year,
but Brian Kelly sucks.
LSU,
We do not.
iconic. It's just the way it is. Best
Actually, we
college
do
football
care.
stadium. Right
Last pick, Adam Preddy.
there. Other than Memorial.
No pressure.
There's
You also
a
took the
state,
Rose Bowl.
right, that doesn't have many things, but there's 2 things it has: potatoes and a blue football field. Give me Albertson Stadium.
We're
in
taking that over the
Boise,
Kimmie Dome?
Idaho.
Yes.
And listen,
Yes.
I'm
Blue
going
field.
for a 6th round pick, unprecedented.
Whoa.
Give me Albertson's Arena for the Boise Bluebirds. 2009 NBA champion.
Our 2K save. Wait, can we do an actual 6th round? Because I'm having fun.
How much time do we got?
No.
Speed round.
Fade. My picks. I don't have another pick.
I
lined
could
up.
go.
I've got
I didn't make a
one.
big board like other people here.
I've got one. You just throw one out.
I mean, okay, TD Garden would be our next pick, I guess.
Okay.
Wow.
Just say it, guy.
Give me Walter Pyramid, where Long Beach State basketball plays.
Ooh, if you go to the Pyramid.
I was going to go similar vein in the same city. I was going to go Pauley Pavilion, home of the UCLA Bruins.
Hey, shout out Brady Taylor, Bryant Denny.
And if I could go for a 7th round pick, I know we're really stretching
Bro,
here.
we're both get across the room.
I'm stretching it, but look, this
Bro's
is a
dragging
place
it.
that I wish could host sports games. Give me the Las Vegas Spear. Think about NBA games inside
They
the
host, don't they
Spear.
host boxing?
Sphere.
Or
Chill,
MMA?
Chill.
Sphere.
Yeah.
I can pronounce words.
That's a good.
just
That's a
fine.
good place. Shout out MGM Grand. Good place.
And yeah,
So
not just
really-
Vegas in
Was that
general.
right? Did they host boxing? In this
It's
city?
UFC. Actually, in boxing, I think, but mostly UFC.
Could I have picked the White House, technically?
No, it's not permanent. Same rules as Monaco.
Nobody made rules.
No, but
Yeah.
You made that rule for yourself.
Yeah,
And then
It's a
they
mental
fumbled.
rule more than
that was all you, dog. Gosh, difficult.
This is a good draft.
It was
I'm
a good
a rule
draft.
breaker,
I wish I would have
but
studied.
I created the rules.
You did not create the rules. Adam's the host.
Yeah, Adam's a host. He kind of makes his own
created them
rules.
in
I mean, I
Yeah.
kind of just said what we wanted to say. I
Yeah.
love stadiums.
Stadiums are awesome,
Time.
We have like a minute left.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna circle back to college basketball one last time because I just.
Orientation's final word.
Dude,
By
I
the
just
way,
went-
I'm not making graphics
No,
for this,
no,
but go ahead.
no. I just wanted to give another shout out to Darius Acuff. I was trying to get this off earlier before I got silenced. The LSU head basketball coach the other day, I
Chris
forgot.
McMahon.
Yes. He said that he would draft
Matt.
Darius. No, sorry. Was
Matt
it,
McMahon.
Yeah.
Wait, was it
Vince McMahon's
LSU or was it
a
Texas?
Wait, who's
I don't
Chris
know.
McMahon?
But he said he would draft Darius Acuff at the number 1 overall pick, and that is not even that ridiculous. Darius Acuff is a hooper.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
think he's
final
the
word.
National Player of the Year.
Kingston Flemings, Keaton Wagler.
Nope.
Nah, give me Darius Acuff.
Give me Darius Acuff.
Honestly, in my opinion, give me Madden Collins. But obviously, you guys
Hey, they got-
into American
he's no
University.
price
Hey, they got Cam Boozer, but we got Darius.
Madden Collins in the Big 2-6.
Outstanding.
Hey, just wait until he's playing. Just wait till he's playing for Dayton next year.
Dayton in the
We're
Big 2-6.
not
What, with a
Dayton?
hill of tongues?
Outstanding.
Hey, he'll go.
Anthony
He's an
Grant
A10
is
player.
getting fired, by the way.
Same as Greg Jones. Greg Jones is an A10 player.
Shout out Greg Jennings.
Shout out Greg Jennings.
Shout out
Put
Greg
the team
Jennings.
on his back.
With a broken
I'm
leg.
glad none of you picked
Shout out Desmond Jones.
Superdome because that place
Dude,
is terrible.
Sharp.
I'll be
The hardest
there in
hitting safety
days.
in the
I
league.
hate the
I'm
fact
buying
that
Dodger
you-
you're
Stadium
I'm buying
deserves
you
a
the
shout
shirt.
while we're
If
on
you
it.
buy me a Saints
Staples
jersey,
Center
we're
deserves
not
a
talking
shout.
ever again.
BMO Stadium, BMO.
Oh, yeah.
Stadium deserves a shout.
So, ladies and gentlemen, look, we mentioned it earlier, but we're taking our talents to New York City. And
Sans John.
you'll have to see that later because the big dial. I'll explain more later, maybe on the Substack.
Oh, yes.
Anyways,
Woohoo!
look,
Substack.
guys,
Follow.
that was it for episode 6. My name is Adam Preddy, and this was episode 6. I'll say it again. OVO. Shout out Drake.
No.
How does
Nomadic
Drake
podcast.
get? How does Drake get a shout out at the very beginning and the very end?
That's
of the podcast?
disgusting. Drake is a disgusting
We've
man.
completed part 1 of the second rotation around, guys.
Yes, part 1. And look,
Episode 1.
Electric
2.1.
I'll leave you with one thing. Never fly too close to the sun because the sun is very hot. Thank you guys and have a good one.